Time to get interactive. Hey.
Hello, Stephen.
What's up?
Doing good.
Tweet, WhatsApp, Facebook. Which one?
We're doing all of them. It's Joy News Interactive.
You look good though.
Well, thank you.
You're too tall.
I can't help it.
Yeah, right. Okay. So let's hear what you have.
But could it be luck or the use of some really cool strategy? Striking state attorneys have called off their near 1-month-old strike.
We are not calling it off because our problems have been addressed. No, we are abiding by the law. The battle has just started.
Yes.
Ooh, that was scary. The AMA's demolition van is not resting as we thought. No.
Do you want to say something?
Let's go, let me talk to you.
And an 18-year-old girl is seeking justice after her father got her pregnant and then put her on contraceptives. Is there something that you want to talk about? If so, join us via Facebook. It's facebook.com/Joy News on TV. On Twitter, you can find us on Joy News on TV as well. The hashtag is JNInteractiveGH. Our email address is joynewsim@multitvworld.com, and our WhatsApp line is 0560 800,000. That's 0560 800000. Now, government may either be adopting a very cool approach in its dealings with the striking public sector workers, or it could be sheer luck. One set of striking public sector workers has called off its strike. The state attorneys, who have been on strike since July 6th this year over poor conditions of service, have resorted to compulsory arbitration. There's a 14-day window for the arbitration process to bear some fruits. Well, the over 150 lawyers at the Attorney General's office say they will make their next line of action known if their concerns are not addressed by then. This is them.
We have called off the strike, and today attorneys are at work in obedience to law, pursuant to the law in section 161. Subsection 1 of the National Labor Act 2003. We are not calling it off because our problems have been addressed. No, we are abiding by the law. The battle has just started.
Yes.
It just began. It began yesterday when we met the arbitral committee. And it will continue. We are only cooling off for 14 days. And we must get our issues resolved. We will never relent till the problem is resolved.
Meanwhile, pharmacists in public hospitals in the country are not working. They are also agitating about their conditions of service in lieu of the single-spine salary structure. The National Chairman for Government and Hospital Pharmacists, Stephen Kokwe, says all OPD, night and weekend services have been withdrawn.
We have come from, 4 years of very painful negotiations, agitations and arbitrations and discussions. They have decided that with effect from today, 3rd of August, they're going to withdraw all OPD services, night services, weekend services. We only attend to inpatient and emergency services from today. The concern was seeing the migration of the pharmacists onto the single span. We have had issues with the placement of the pharmacists on the grade structure. We had gone to the National Labour Commission, had a compulsory arbitration, then later on had a ruling by the National Labour Commission on 2 occasions, which Fair Wages and Salary Commission did not implement. And that led to another 2 strikes. To tell you the truth, the pharmacist group were the only group that after the migration of the single span, they were in negative salary. That is to say, their health service work salary structure was far, far more than the single spine state policy.
All right, so I have comments coming in. If you want to send in your comments, you know how to do it. Look us up on Facebook. It's Joy News on TV. On Twitter, that same name, Joy News on TV, will find us, especially if you're using the handle JN Interactive GH. You can send us an email to joynewsim@multitvworld.com, or you can send a WhatsApp message. Send it to the number 0560-800,000. That's 0560-8000 and 00. All right, so let's take a quick look at the messages that you have been sending in. This is Lottie Jones from Tema, who says, please, if you're not happy with your employer's offered conditions of service, what do you do? And he's upset about the doctors being on strike. Well, we're telling you that now pharmacists are on strike, and the state attorneys have called off their strike to arbitrate with government. Godwin in Dabuase is wondering where Ghana is going. And Dennis from Sothome says, what at all is the government waiting for? It's as if every government worker is owned by the government. It's becoming too much. Let's see what we have on Facebook, shall we? So we put this up, talking about the pharmacists on strike. Let's see what comments we have. Godwin says, how can government get money to pay when we're facing power crisis? Ghanaians, pay Mahama a bit. Lottie Jones is here as well, and he says, you make 5,500 from government every month. You go to private hospitals and clinics to do your private consultation too for more cash. Then you turn around and demand from government an increase to 16,600 Ghana cedis per month. If you're not greedy, then I don't know what you are. And this is hashtag Greedy Medical Association GMA. I wonder which people in the GMA make 5,500 Ghana cedis a month. Jerry Lawson says, hey, what is Idea Nation turning to? Everything strike. Why can't we dialogue instead of engaging in strike all the time? So the state attorneys have decided to dialogue, and let's see what you have to say about that. They've called off their strike for now and they're dialoguing. God knows Billy says this is what happens if you tell the citizens to tighten their belts, but you and your ministers loosen yours. Please tell Mr. President that the people of Anyako in the Keta district do not have water for more than a decade now, and schools have to be closed sometimes. I'm sure the president heard that. He watches JNI. Nantogma says, I hope government will listen to their grievances once and for all. He thinks it's good to hear. Ebenezer says, welcome back. Kudos believes it's a step in the right direction. And Jerry Lawson is here too, saying good news. Anyway, he hopes the medical doctors and the nurses follow suit. Samuel says he thanks God that the strike has been called off. And Foster says, State Attorney's Department, could that help build a proper system? Okay, and something else. So those are the comments that you have put up on the issue of strike. So let's talk about a little, fire and brimstone, I think might be an appropriate term. 2 people have been killed in a gas explosion at Kasoa, Amanfrom. The accident, which occurred around 1 p.m. Tuesday, left another person seriously injured and in critical condition. We're bringing you an eyewitness account.
I was in a shop with a brother when we heard explosion, a very loud explosion, and the shop was very close to where I was. So when we heard the explosion, we got closer and we got to find out that there was explosion of a cylinder explosion. So there were 3 guys in there working, and 2 of them died, and 1 got very serious injury.
Is it the first time something like this is happening here?
For explosion like that is first time, but the work itself, this is the 3rd time that they are doing exactly work over here.
You also have no idea what exactly caused the explosion?
What caused the explosion was that they were rubbing a certain number on the cylinder, and they were using a grinding machine. So a grinding machine also generates heat. So once it is a gas, and gas also doesn't go with heat, so definitely it will explode.
All right, so let's find out what you think about this. I mean, it's kind of worrying the way we're getting gas explosions all over the place. 2 people dead, 1 seriously injured, in critical condition. And you saw my colleague Derek Ekosam there. He was reporting for Joy News. Now, Kekeli says, every day we wake up with a disaster in the news: fire outbreak, rainstorms, floods, fuel stations burning, gas explosions, etc. Well, he thinks he knows the solution there. Samson disagrees. Let's go to Mohammed, who says it's indeed sympathetic. May he rest in peace. Okay. Oheneba Yao says, oh God, please save Ghana. With the doctors too on strike, what will they do? Osafweje Yao says it looks like Ghanaians have underestimated the harm LPG can cause to humanity. Martin says, just because of daily bread, each and every one of us is struggling for. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Anwar believes our country needs deliverance. Amuzu Oscar is wondering what happens to us June 3rd and August 4th. He thinks there's something behind it because there's no smoke without fire. Nangtogma says Ghana as a country needs very serious prayers for the disasters. The families of the deceased should accept his condolences. Bunny Wisdom says, oh no, not again. Ebenezer here is very sad, and it goes on and on. Lots and lots of comments there. Now let's talk about Aigbe Town. It's a residential area near Jolu, and we're talking about it today because the Accra Metropolitan Assembly paid residents there a visit with a wrecking ball. Both concrete and wooden structures were demolished by the AMA task force. My colleague Ridwan Karim Dini Osman was there.
For how long have you lived here?
For about 5 years now.
Okay. How did the demolition start?
It started since January. Then they gave us notice. We plead with the government through the AMA office, and they granted our plea. Then later, May, they came back. We plead again. Then they left us. This June, they came back again. I wrote the letter and sent to the AMA boss. I didn't meet the AMA boss, but I met the secretary, and I gave the letter to the secretary to be given to the boss. We plead with our party chairman, NDC constituency chairman, regional chairman, and they plead on our behalf. Then they assure us that now we should rest assured. They are going to give us relocation. So for the meantime, the demolition will never happen. The MD brought the people here. They gave us 2 weeks. During these 2 weeks, we make our elders know again. They intercede and they assure us. Now they have settled with the AMA boss that we should stay here until they find a new place for us. None of us said, surprisingly, this morning, this is what has happened. They have demolished over 5,000 people, homeless.
All right, so we have a couple of comments coming in, both about the gas explosion and the demolition. Matthew in Atebubu says the explosion is our own mistake and we shouldn't blame anybody. Solomon Kwabi from Draboso says EPA, NADMO and the fire service should educate the general public. Osei Kofi in Kumasi says, oh Ghana, with this visionless government, strikes are the hallmarks for us. And Godwin in Dabwase says, we need to pray every day, every hour, problems. So where should these people go? We'll take a break, but I can't promise you that I'm coming back with good news. I have Obed in Kintampo starting us off here with a comment. Says the disasters are getting too much under this government. What is coming over Ghana lately? We are not safe. And he goes on and on. Gloria Abna Amankwa in Cape Coast says we need to seriously pray for this nation. And Quay Bright from Akema Kroso is asking that the man who sexually assaulted his own daughter be jailed for life. This is the story that Quay Bright is talking about. An 18-year-old girl is speaking out against her father who continuously raped her over a period of 6 years. Her father allegedly started having sex with her when she turned 12. Now, after she got pregnant and had the baby, the man compelled her to use contraceptives just so he could continue having sex with her without the inconvenience of another pregnancy. A few days ago, she decided to break her silence and told Joy News' Beatrice Edu about how she appears to have been abandoned by the police after she lodged a complaint.
I'm 18 years old and I have stayed with my father for 9 years. I'm staying in a shelter and whereby I had a case with my father. When I was born, my mother left me at the age of 3 months and my mother gave me to my father's stepmother. So my auntie take care of me from that time to when I was 7 years. My father took over till when I was 17 years and I left my father. But within those years, I had a difficult time with my father. So many mothers came to take care of me, but I couldn't get help from them or love from any of them. But alongside the room, I stayed with my father alone, and whilst I was staying there, he maltreated me and sometimes told me he will not give me when he's gone or when he's dead. He will not give me some of it. He will not write my name on his properties. He would rather give it to other siblings of mine. And when I turned to 12 years, my father started sleeping with me. And then when I was 15 years also, I was raped at school. And I told my father that day that I was raped at school. And that same day, he slept with me twice. And he sent the case to the police station. And from that day, I got pregnant. But I didn't know that I was pregnant. So when I was at the age of 16, and I gave birth to a boy. And from that time, when I was pregnant too, my father was still sleeping with me for 5 good years. That was when I was 17 years. And then I turned off to the police that this was my father was doing to me.
It's a horrific story. It's sad. I'm not going to talk too much, otherwise I will cry. So I'm just going to read a couple of your comments. Hi. Okay, where to start from? It looks like everybody up here is condemning him. Sadat says, we fail to find out the solutions to these problems, my people. The solutions are inside the Holy Scriptures. And Samuel says, I pray that God should really cast this evil in this man. Okay. Why don't we find out what's trending before I break down in tears?
So Miss Ghana 2015 was launched earlier today, and so the hashtag Miss Ghana 2015 is trending. And then again, there is hashtag Games I Like. Yes, let's quickly find out what people are tweeting about these two. First is from Chelsea, and he tweets at size Hero 1. And it's on hashtag Miss Ghana 2015. Hope there will be no controversies this time around. And this is hashtag Moza, hashtag August 10, and he also tweets at It's Griffin. He says that if he can't interact with them personally, he won't support any of them. Okay, let's move on to hashtag Games I Like. And this is Baba, hashtag Games I Like. In crew, which is playing with sand and cooking in tins of tomato paste. Okay, yeah, throwback. He means empty tins, obviously. And this is Mr. Buddha, and he tweets at DJ Buddha1. Alikoto still remains on top of the hashtag Games I Like Best. True that. Next one is NT, hashtag Games I Like. Police and Thief. Y'all remember this game, huh? Of course, man. To hide in uncompleted buildings and all. Alright, final tweet is from free_flow_Percy. Hashtag Games I Like. Pilolo and Stay for You. Remember that game? Interesting. Right, so that's what's been trending. This is Lord Asare.
So earlier you saw the Gracias Choir. As part of Multimedia celebration of 20 years of empowering people, the group hosted a night of harmonious choral music with that choir last night, and that's what we showed you as our trending video. My name is Jennifer Jane Asante.
And mine's Stephen Ante. You didn't make me ask you what kinds of games you played as a child. Gutter to gutter?
And this has been Joy News Interactive.